All right, so we're just doing a bit more crabbing. This is sort of the calm before the storm. So there's meant to be a big storm coming in tomorrow. Well, about midnight tonight, it should start getting windy. But you wouldn't pick it now.
I still don't believe it's coming.
Beautiful weather.
Pink sky at night. Sailor's delight, isn't that right?
But yeah, pretty much we're gonna get it. We're gonna drive out a little bit, a bit deeper, just to give us a bit more warning, because we're sort of right in this bay. But if the wind's meant to be coming from the northeast, but then swinging around to be a westerly. So the strongest stuff is going to be northeast, which sort of will blow us straight into the bay. But what we want to do is we're going to just head out a bit further, just so we've got a bit more warning if we do start dragging the anchor. And then the plan is we'll chuck the second anchor in on we've got 300 meters of line, so we should be right with that one. We'll chuck the second anchor in, and if we're still not really holding, we'll start the engine, give it some revs for a while, and if that doesn't stop us, we're just going to park up on the beach for a while. Okay, so it's 8:30. The wind's picked up, as we sort of suspected. We started dragging anchor, so we've chucked in the other anchor. And we've got the boat in gear. We're not doing too much revs. We're only doing just at idle at the moment. We've chucked in 2 anchors. We're just at idle, and we seem to be holding all right. I've got the autopilot on, and yeah, the anchor chain's just a little bit slack. We'll check everything out. Not exactly a glass off anymore. All right, so it's 10:29. Got half an hour till peak. Conrad's on the bow, pointing at where the anchor is. I'm steering at 2.2 thousand RPM, and yeah, we seem to be holding. So. Happy days. Straight forward, tight. This is crazy. You don't expect to deal with a dust storm on the water. But yeah, basically we've got 60km/h winds, dust. It's overcast. We can't really see much. It's almost 1 o'clock. The sun should be high in the sky. Can't see anything. We're both wearing sunnies. I'm wearing a dust mask. Can't last too much longer. It sort of started like not pouring with rain, but there's a reasonable amount of rain. It hurts when it hits you in the face. Pretty much. Hopefully. Now 3:30. It's meant to start easing at 11. It feels like it's actually getting a lot worse now, so this is some bullshit. We've been doing this for way too long. We're sitting pretty good. Get up. The wind was meant to swing around. It hasn't. It actually feels like it's getting worse. We're sort of just stuck here at the mercy of the weather. Alright, we've just had a look at the sea strainer. We've got fuck all water. So, Conrad's going in. What?
Turn off the motor.
Smoke? Nah.
North coming out the back.
Alright, fine, jump in the water. We did drift probably only about maybe 50 foot, but now the wind has actually turned to the west, so we're copping it sort of from the side now, but the wind's now to the west where we've been holding out for it to change to, and we can sort of see the sun. So the dust storm's gone, the rain sort of stopped. The wind's in the right direction, the waves are much nicer now. We've just got the boat just in idle. Still real windy. So but yeah, before and after,